What does it mean when we say that we are sort of putting somebody on a pedestal? How to identify that and how to not put people on pedestals. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Tarot Tanvi. I am Tanvi, this is my studio. These are my tarot cards that I'm going to pull towards the end of this video. So please stay with me. So before I go on and speak about the drawbacks of putting people up on pedestals, I would just like to say that in case you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, all my links are in the description of this episode, so please feel free to contact me. At the same time, please don't forget to pray for world peace. This world needs more love, more care, more empathy. We do not need people fighting bad with bad, evil with evil. You know how when we read about somebody who's done something very great and inspirational and we really start to look up to them. You think of any big legend or living legend or a legend who's walked on this earth and how people are still looking up to them like, wow, I would like to be that person. This is a very healthy response to seeing somebody else succeed, that wow, I'm so happy for your success and I would also like to reach that level of success, and let's see what I can learn from your life. So we sort of like begin to idolize that person, which is completely normal and in fact healthy. Now this idealization, on one hand, where it is very healthy to look up to people and learn from their lives, their mistakes, their good things, and their lessons, and sort of imply them, see how we can use those lessons into our lives as well. This idealization sometimes can become very unhealthy if we lack self-worth and we do not believe that we are also capable of achieving good things, only if we try. This is called putting people up on pedestals. So what happens when we put people up on pedestals is that we idolize somebody. We say that, okay, this person is great. So we put them up on a shelf, but then we think that, okay, but I can never be like that person. So I'm just going to put that person up on shelf, and this is somebody who's extremely gifted, who's God-given, who's, successful because they have money or they have a strong family background and whatever reasons or excuses we make for their success. And we completely choose to ignore that they have been successful because they chose to face their struggles, they chose to come out of their struggles, they chose to learn from mistakes. They were not afraid to make mistakes in life, and they chose to, not give up on what they believed in. But instead we think that, okay, this person is so and so because they are good looking, they are this and that because they have these resources. So this mentality is called putting people up on pedestals. Now what happens when we put people up on pedestals is that instead of working towards our goals, instead of feeling inspired, we instead sort of get into the self-loathing energy of making ourselves believe that we cannot achieve that. Okay, and at the same time, the worst thing that happens is that we forget that the other person that we're putting up on a pedestal is human also. So as soon as this person whom we've put up on a pedestal makes some sort of a mistake, we quickly begin to judge them and we throw them off the pedestal because in the first place, we forgot that this person is human and human beings make mistakes. So usually we put many people up on pedestals. These can be celebrities, these can be people who've lived before us, these can be our parents, our children, our spouses, people that we are attracted to. We often put them on a very high pedestal and forget that they are human beings as well. They also feel pain, they also make mistakes. And we need to understand that they're there only because of their hard work, their self-awareness, and it's not because they were godly gifted or something like that. Okay, so I just felt like we should realize when we are just putting somebody up on pedestal and forgetting that they are human beings working hard every single day. So let's see what we have. Woo, a lot of cards flipped. So we have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the back of the deck is the Seven of Wands. So what's really cool is the fact that the Four of Swords and the Seven of Wands, especially in this deck, it talks about resting. Like otherwise, Seven of Wands is a card that talks about being a little defensive. But in this deck, I see that this woman is very much at peace with her own body. So this sort of there's a message that says that stay out of conflict, and not every battle is yours to fight. So, but at the same time, set strong boundaries and just relax, because the Seven of Pentacles talks about reaping the rewards of the seeds that you've sown. So, for example, if you have been working hard towards a certain thing, a relationship or something, over the last few months and years, that's going to come into fruition. And again, please make sure that you're not putting people up on pedestals and thinking that they are, the only person. For example, when we put a person in a romantic sense up on a pedestal, we think that that's the only person or just our divine soulmate that's meant for us, and if we lose this one person, we're gonna destroy our lives. So that's also a way of putting people up on pedestals. So just avoid doing that. Apart from that, if you have genuinely been working hard on something, this is mostly in terms of your career that I'm getting, you will be reaping the rewards very soon. Yeah, so that's all that I have for you today. I hope that this made some sense and was helpful in some way, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye, take care.